The room is still half dreaming, and so am I. Soft light on empty cups left resting on the table edge. The kind of silence that you keep without needing to confess. The window holds a fading world in shades of blue and gold, while every breath inside the room feels carefully controlled. A distant train dissolves itself into the morning air, and even time feels hesitant to interrupt us there. No urgency, no sound too loud, just the hush of waking clouds. Soft light on empty cups, and the world outside turns slow as the first warm hints of sunrise begin to softly glow. The morning borrowed the night for just a little while, and left it here beside me in a quiet, fragile style. The spoon leaves tiny circles in what's left of cooling tea, like echoes of a thought I had but cannot quite retrieve. The lamps are still half glowing, like they're unsure to leave, caught between the dream of midnight and what the dawn believes. The city breathes behind the glass without a voice or face, just shifting shapes and shadows in a patient, slow embrace. Nothing breaks the fragile air, everything belongs right there. Soft light on empty cups, and the world outside turns slow as the first warm hints of sunrise begin to softly glow. The morning borrowed the night for just a little while, and left it here beside me in a quiet, fragile style. Maybe peace is not arriving, but something already here, hidden in the smallest moments when the world feels less severe. A cup, a chair, a fading lamp, a breath you didn't plan, and suddenly the morning is something you understand. Drifting like steam into pale blue light. Soft light on empty cups, now touched by rising gold. The night returns to memory as the warmth begins to hold. The morning borrowed the night and gave it back in peace, as everything around me begins its slow release. The cafe hums awake again, but softly, not too fast, and I remain within the moment before it doesn't last. The day begins. spoken yet, but I can almost hear it. Dawn reflected in a quiet spoon, resting in my coffee cup, like a tiny silver echo of the night that's waking up. The chair beside me holds the silence, like it understands my name, and the lamp above the counter burns a soft and fading flame. Outside the streets are watercolor, bleeding slowly into light, where the city still remembers what it felt like to be night. No need to rush, no need to go, just let the stillness gently flow. Dawn reflected in a quiet spoon, and I'm learning how to stay in the space between the shadows and the very start of day. The world outside is still unwritten, like a page without a line, and I'm somewhere in between it and the passing of the time. A notebook opens like a doorway to a softer place in me, where every thought arrives slowly, like it's asking to be free. The steam curls up in gentle spirals, drawing stories in the air, while the city slowly opens without knowing I am there. A distant car dissolves to nothing before it reaches my ear. Even sound is moving carefully, like it doesn't want to interfere. Everything is soft and low, like something only I can know. Dawn reflected in a quiet spoon, and I'm learning how to stay in the space between the shadows and the very start of day. The world outside is still unwritten, like a page without a line, and I'm somewhere in between it and the passing of the time. Maybe mornings aren't beginnings, but a pause we learn to keep, where the night and day are breathing in a rhythm slow and deep. Nothing lost and nothing chosen, just a moment held in place, like a quiet kind of healing, with no urgency or race. Soft piano floating, like light across still water. Dawn reflected in a quiet spoon, now dissolving into gold, as the edges of the darkness slowly soften and unfold. The world outside is still unwritten, but I think I understand that I don't need to rush into it to still be part of its plan. The cafe wakes behind me gently, but I remain here for a while, inside the hush of morning, before it learns to smile. The day begins. skies painted sapphire blue, and morning slowly shines through. A porcelain cup beside my hand, still holding traces of the night. The lamp above the corner booth glows softly in the fading light. Outside the window sleeps the street, no footsteps moving through the air. The city's neon memories are disappearing everywhere. The silence feels like velvet now, wrapped around each passing thought. Quiet notes in porcelain, floating with the morning steam. Every breath becomes a melody, every glance becomes a dream. Sapphire morning window, holding colors yet unnamed. As the first light finds the table, nothing feels the same. I write a line and then another, watching shadows drift away. The pages catch the growing brightness, like they knew this hour would stay. The moonlight leaves the wooden surface without a sound, without goodbye. And somewhere beyond the rooftops, a golden thread begins to rise. The world is turning gently now, without a rush, without a race. Quiet notes in porcelain, floating with the morning steam. Every breath becomes a melody, every glance becomes a dream. Sapphire morning window, holding colors yet unnamed. As the first light finds the table, nothing feels the same. A little warmth, a little light, a peaceful room, a fading night. No need to chase, no need to run. The day arrives, one ray at a time. La 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 la. La 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 la. Soft piano echoes across the empty room. Quiet notes in porcelain, dancing through the cafe air. Every page and every moment feels like something rare. Sapphire morning window, now glowing golden pale, while the sleeping city wakes beneath the sunlight's gentle trail. The coffee cools, the sky grows bright, the lamps surrender to the day. And I remain for one more song before the morning slips away. The sky is turning silver blue, and morning finds its way to you. A little table by the window, a cup of coffee in my hands. The city lights are slowly fading, like quiet words I understand. The street is empty, still and gentle, a passing breeze, a distant sound. Moonlight lingers on the notebook before the sunlight settles down, and every breath feels softer now, like time is moving carefully. Before the city wakes, before the daylight grows, I watch the steam rise slowly and let the silence flow. The morning opens softly, like pages turning free. A brand new day is waiting just beyond the glass for me. The lamp beside me paints a circle of amber on the wooden grain. I trace a thought across the paper and leave behind the restless rain. The clouds are drifting toward the harbor. The sky becomes a brighter shade, and all the little worries I carried begin to loosen, start to fade. The room is filled with quiet light and something hopeful in the air. Before the city wakes, before the daylight grows, I watch the steam rise slowly and let the silence flow. The morning opens softly, like pages turning free. A brand new day is waiting just beyond the glass for me. One small moment, one warm cup, one deep breath is enough. The world can wait a little while as dawn arrives with a gentle smile. Soft blue light upon the floor, golden rays outside the door. Before the city wakes, before the traffic starts, the first light touches every corner and settles in my heart. The morning opens softly, the night has drifted away. I hold this quiet feeling and slowly greet the day. The coffee is warm, the sky is bright, the moon has said goodbye, and in this little cafe a new day begins to rise. The sky is still remembering the night, while the morning waits nearby. I found a corner by the window where the world feels book open on the table and a cup that warms the grave. The streetlights shimmer faintly like stars that stay too long. Their reflections on the pavement, slowly drifting with the dawn. The cinnamon scent is rising through the quiet cafe air, and every little moment feels lighter sitting here. The clock is moving softly, like it knows there's time to spare. At the Blue Hour Cafe, where the night meets the day, coffee, steam, and distant dreams float gently away. Cinnamon dawn letters written in the growing light, little pieces of tomorrow appearing from the night. The moon has left a silver fingerprint upon the edge of glass, but morning paints new colors as the darker shades all pass. A page turns with a whisper, a chair slides quietly nearby. The room feels full of stories no one has to justify. Outside, the city stretches from its calm and sleeping state, while inside all the silence feels beautifully awake. A pale gold line upon the roofs begins to draw the day. At the Blue Hour Cafe, where the night meets the day, coffee, steam, and distant dreams float gently away. Cinnamon dawn letters written in the growing light, little pieces of tomorrow appearing from the night. Maybe every sunrise is a promise softly made, not with loud declarations, but with colors and with shade. Not with answers, not with plans, just a warm cup between two hands. The piano glows like morning through the glass. At the Blue Hour Cafe, the windows bloom with gold. The final traces of the starlight fade and slowly fold. Cinnamon dawn letters now shining clear and bright. Every word feels like a doorway opening to light. The city starts to stir below. The lamps grow faint and small, and morning settles softly across the tables and the walls. A new day begins. The world is still half asleep, and I'm listening to it breathe. Glass window sunrise whisper, tracing lines across the pane. Soft reflections of the nighttime slowly fading out like rain. A wooden chair, a quiet table, holding stories left unsaid, and the smell of roasted coffee fills the space inside my head. The lamps are dimming gently now, like they're letting go of dreams, while the city turns to pastel in the early morning beams. No rush to move, no need to speak, just silence soft enough to keep. Glass windows, sunrise whispers, singing light into the room, where the shadows turn to gold dust and the quiet starts to bloom. Stillness between two heartbeats, where the night meets what's to come, and everything feels lighter when the morning has begun. My fingers trace a coffee ring like a circle of the past, a reminder that each moment never really tries to last. Outside the streets are empty pages waiting for the day to write, and every passing second is dissolving into light. A distant sound of footsteps, like a memory passing through, but even that feels gentle in the calm that I move to. The air is soft, the world is slow, a place where thoughts can learn to grow. Glass windows, sunrise whispers, singing light into the room, where the shadows turn to gold dust and the quiet starts to bloom. Stillness between two heartbeats, where the night meets what's to come, and everything feels lighter when the morning has begun. Maybe life is not a moment, but a series soft and small, like steam that rises without effort, then disappears before a call. No beginning that is loud, no ending that is clear, just a gentle, quiet unfolding of everything held near. Soft piano drifting like dawn across the floor. Glass windows, sunrise whisper, now turning into day. The final shades of midnight have quietly slipped away. Stillness between two heartbeats, now filled with morning gold, and every quiet corner feels gently brave and bold. The cafe wakes in soft motion, but I stay here a while, inside the hush of morning, before the world learns how to smile. The day arrives. The morning is arriving slowly, like a secret finding its way. Blue ink resting on the paper, waiting for a thought to land. Coffee breathing little clouds above the between my hands. The lamp is despite the sleeping intersections, still seem distant and unable to shake the final shades of midnight from the corners of the sky. Everything is moving softly, like a whisper passing by. I hear the turning of a page and feel the world begin again. When the window learns the sun and the darkness starts to fade, little pieces of the morning gather gently where I stay. Blue ink and early light, sharing stories in the dawn, and every quiet breath reminds me a brand new day is being drawn. The moon has left a silver memory across the glass and on the floor, but golden colors wait patiently beyond the cafe door. The city signs are growing fainter, their reflections drifting thin, while the first light on the rooftops invites the waking world back in. No rushing noise, no crowded scenes, just room enough for simple things. When the window learns the sun and the darkness starts to fade, little pieces of the morning gather gently where I stay. Blue ink and early light, sharing stories in the dawn, and every quiet breath reminds me a brand new day is being drawn. Maybe hope is not a thunder, maybe hope is not a flame, maybe it arrives in silence and softly speaks your name. In the warmth of a small cafe, in the glow of a waking street, in the space between two heartbeats, where the night and morning meet. Soft guitar and piano wander through the growing light. When the window learns the sun and the sky becomes a sea of pale gold and faded sapphire, opening endlessly. Blue ink and early light still resting near my cup as the morning slowly blossoms and the city wakes up. One last sip, one quiet smile, one lingering dream to keep. The day begins beyond the glass while the cafe holds its peace. The night is growing lighter now. is close enough to feel. Ivory pages waiting quietly beside a cooling ceramic cup. The world outside remains half dreaming, not quite asleep, not fully up. Blue reflections cross the window from distant signs that soon will fade. A final glow upon the pavement before the dawn rewrites the shade. The room is filled with gentle echoes of teaspoons and a coffee grind, and every sound becomes a heartbeat for the thoughts inside my mind. Nothing asks for urgency. The morning moves so tenderly beneath the quiet skylines where the fading starlight goes. I watch another day arrive like a flower slowly grows. Ivory pages before sunrise, holding words I haven't said, while golden light begins to wander through the corners of my head. The steam curls upward like a ribbon, tracing shapes above the table. Moonlight lingers for a moment, as if it's not yet fully able to leave the warmth of this small cafe and the comfort of this room, where every chair and every shadow feels suspended in the blue. Outside, the traffic lights are blinking for an audience of none, waiting with the empty sidewalks for the arrival of the sun. A softer color fills the sky, one breath at a time beneath the quiet skylines where the fading starlight goes. I watch another day arrive like a flower slowly grows. Ivory pages before sunrise, holding words I haven't said, while golden light begins to wander through the corners of my head. Maybe every morning carries a secret wrapped in light, a reminder that beginnings do not need to shout or fight. They can enter through a window with a calm and patient glow, and settle softly on the places only quiet hearts can know. Beneath the quiet skylines, the city starts to wake below. The final traces of the nighttime disappear into the glow. Ivory pages before sunrise, now touched by beams of gold. Every line becomes a promise as the morning starts to unfold. The cup is nearly empty, the sky is bright and clear, and somewhere in the growing daylight, a new beginning lingers near. gathers in the glass while the final stars drift past. A paper cup beside my notebook, a fading lamp above the chair. The world is wrapped in shades of blue and quiet lingers everywhere. The traffic hasn't found the avenue, the signs still glow along the lane. A sleepy city holds its breathing like it's dreaming once again. And in the stillness I can hear the smallest thoughts become more clear. Paper cups and morning light keeping company with me as the darkness slowly loosens from the rooftops and the streets. Coffee rising like a memory, floating softly through the air. Every page becomes a doorway to the places waiting there. The window gathers traces of gold along the edges of the frame. The moon retreats beyond the buildings without a word, without a name. A stranger reads across the corner, a kettle hums behind the bar. And every little ordinary moment feels beautiful the way they are. Nothing rushes, nothing calls, the morning blooms between the walls. Paper cups and morning light keeping company with me as the darkness slowly loosens from the rooftops and the streets. Coffee rising like a memory, floating softly through the air. Every page becomes a doorway to the places waiting there. Slowly, the colors wave. Softly, the shadows break. The city stretches toward the day while quiet melodies remain. Paper cups and morning light channelize a whispered song. Every second feels a little warmer as the sunrise moves along. Coffee steaming, turning pages, little moments shining through. And the day begins so kindly with the sky becoming new. The street beneath the dawn is glowing, silver turning into gold. I take one sip, I close my eyes and let the morning slowly unfold. Morning gathers in the glass while the final stars drift past. A paper cup beside my notebook, a fading lamp above the chair. The world is wrapped in shades of blue, and quiet lingers everywhere. The traffic hasn't found the avenue, the signs still glow along the lane. A sleepy city holds its breathing like it's dreaming once again. And in the stillness I can hear the smallest thoughts become more clear. Paper cups and morning light keeping company with me As the darkness slowly loosens from the rooftops and the streets, coffee rising like a memory, floating softly through the air. Every page becomes a doorway to the places waiting there. The window gathers traces of gold along the edges of the frame. The moon retreats beyond the billows, without a word, without a name. A stranger reads across the corner. A kettle hums behind the bar, and every little ordinary moment feels beautiful the way they are. Nothing rushes, nothing calls. The morning blooms between the walls. Paper cups and morning light keeping company with me, as the darkness slowly loosens from the rooftops and the streets. Coffee rising like a memory, floating softly through the air. Every page becomes a doorway to the places waiting there. Slowly, the colors wake. Softly, the shadows break. The city stretches toward the day while quiet melodies remain. Paper cups and morning light, gentle as a whispered song. Every second feels a little warmer as the sunrise moves along. Coffee steaming, turning pages, little moments shining through. And the day begins so kindly, with the sky becoming new. The street beneath the dawn is glowing, silver turning into gold. I take one sip, I close my eyes and let the morning slowly unfold. The world is still half asleep, and I'm listening to it breathe. Glass window, sunrise whisper, tracing lines across the pane. Soft reflections of the nighttime, slowly fading out like rain. A wooden chair, a quiet table, holding stories left unsaid. And the smell of roasted coffee fills the space inside my head. The lamps are dimming gently now, like they're letting go of dreams, while the city turns to pastel in the early morning beams. No rush to move, no need to speak, just silence soft enough to keep. Glass windows, sunrise whisper, singing light into the room, where the shadows turn to gold dust and the quiet starts to bloom. Stillness between two heartbeats, where the night meets what's to come, and everything feels lighter when the morning has begun. My fingers trace a coffee ring like a circle of the past, a reminder that each moment never really tries to last. Outside the streets are empty pages, waiting for the day to write. And every passing second is dissolving into light. A distant sound of footsteps, like a memory passing through. But even that feels gentle in the calm that I move to. The air is soft, the world is slow, a place where thoughts can learn to grow. Glass windows, sunrise whispers, singing light into the room, where the shadows turn to gold dust and the quiet starts to bloom. Stillness between two heartbeats, where the night meets what's to come. And everything feels lighter when the morning has begun. Maybe life is not a moment, but a series soft and small, like steam that rises without effort and disappears before a call. No beginning that is loud, no ending that is clear, just a gentle, quiet unfolding of everything held near. Soft piano drifting like dawn across the floor. Glass windows, sunrise whisper, now turning into day. The final shades of midnight have quietly slipped away. Stillness between two heartbeats, now filled with morning gold. And every quiet corner feels gently brave and bold. The cafe wakes in soft motion, but I stay here a while, inside the hush of morning, before the world learns how to smile. The day arrives. The sky is still remembering the night, while the morning waits nearby. I found a corner by the window where the world feels far away. A notebook open on the table and a cup that warms the gray. The streetlights shimmer faintly like stars that stay too long. Their reflections on the pavement slowly drifting with the dawn. A cinnamon scent is rising through the quiet cafe air, and every little moment feels lighter sitting here. The clock is moving softly, like it knows there's time to spare. At the Blue Hour Cafe, where the night meets the day, coffee, steam, and distant dreams float gently away. Cinnamon dawn letters written in the growing light, little pieces of tomorrow appearing from the night. The moon has left a silver fingerprint upon the edge of glass, but morning paints new colors darker shades all pass. A page turns with a whisper, chair slides quietly nearby. The room feels full of stories no one has to justify. Outside, the city stretches from its calm and sleeping state, while inside all the silence feels beautifully awake. A pale gold line upon the roofs begins to draw the day. At the Blue Hour Cafe, where the night meets the day, coffee, steam, and distant dreams float gently away. Cinnamon dawn letters written in the growing light, little pieces of tomorrow appearing from the night. Maybe every sunrise is a promise softly made, not with loud declarations, but with colors and with shade. Not with answers, not with plans, just a warm cup between two hands. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. The piano glows like morning through the glass. At the Blue Hour Cafe, the windows bloom with gold. The final traces of the starlight fade and slowly fold. Cinnamon dawn letters now shining clear and bright. Every word feels like a doorway opening to light. The city starts to stir below. The lamps grow faint and small, and morning settles softly across the tables and the walls. A new day begins. The morning hasn't spoken yet, but I can almost hear it. Dawn reflected in a quiet spoon, resting in my coffee cup, like a tiny silver echo of the night that's waking up. The chair beside me holds the silence, like it understands my name. And the lamp above the counter burns a soft and fading flame. Outside the streets are watercolor, bleeding slowly into light, where the city still remembers what it felt like to be night. No need to rush, no need to go, just let the stillness gently flow. Dawn reflected in a quiet spoon, and I'm learning how to stay in the space between the shadows and the very start of day. The world outside is still unwritten, like a page without a line, and I am somewhere in between it and the passing of the time. The notebook opens like a doorway to a softer place in me, where every thought arrives slowly, like it's asking to be free. The steam curls up in gentle spirals, drawing stories in the air, while the city slowly opens without knowing I am distant car dissolves to nothing before it reaches my ear. Even sound is moving carefully, like it doesn't want to interfere. Everything is soft and low, like something only I can know. Dawn reflected in a quiet spoon, and I'm learning how to stay in the space between the shadows and the very start of day. The world outside is still unwritten, like a page without a line, and I am somewhere in between it and the passing of the time. Maybe mornings aren't beginnings, but a pause we learn to keep, where the night and day are breathing in a rhythm slow and deep. Nothing lost and nothing chosen, just a moment held in place, like a quiet kind of healing with no urgency or race. Soft piano floating like light across still water. Time reflected in a quiet spoon, now dissolving into gold, as the edges of the darkness slowly soften and unfold. The world outside is still unwritten, but I think I understand that I don't need to rush into it to still be part of its plan. The cafe wakes behind me gently, but I remain here for a while, inside the hush of morning, before it learns to smile. The day begins. Morning waits beyond the window, and I am not in a hurry. A table for the morning, and no one else around. The chairs are lined like sleeping thoughts. The room is wrapped in sound of distant cups and quiet footsteps from somewhere near the door. Tiny moments drifting softly across the wooden floor. The city wears a coat of blue, still holding on tonight, while a golden thread through the glass begins to stitch the light. I take a breath, the steam ascends. The sky is learning how to brighten. A table for the morning, a window full of dawn, watching all the shadows fade so slowly one by one. Golden thread through the glass, drawing colors into view, and every little piece of silence feels honest and new. My notebook rests beside the cup, its pages pale and clean, waiting for the smallest thought to land somewhere between the fading glow of street lamps and the first birds in the air. The hour where the world feels gentle and kindness lingers there. Outside, empty intersections hold reflections of dawn unfolds without resistance. A table for the morning, a window full of dawn, watching all the shadows fade so slowly one by one. Golden thread through the glass, drawing colors into view, and every little piece of silence feels honest and new. The moonlight leaves without regret, the sunlight enters without a sound. One closes softly, one arrives gently, and somehow both belong. Like light across still water, a table for the morning, now glowing in the gold. The blue that filled the room before has finally let go. Golden thread through the glass, now stretching wall to wall, and every page before me feels ready for it all. One last look beyond the window, one warm cup within my hands. The city slowly wakes below, while the quiet understands. A new day begins here. Morning waits beyond the window, and I am not in a hurry. A table for the morning, and no one else around. The chairs are lined like sleeping thoughts. The room is wrapped in sound of distant cups and quiet footsteps from somewhere near the door. Tiny moments drifting softly across the wooden floor. The city wears a coat of blue, still holding on tonight, while a golden thread through the glass begins to stitch the light. I take a breath, the steam ascends, the sky is learning how to brighten. A table for the morning, a window full of dawn, watching all the shadows fade so slowly one by one. Golden thread through the glass, drawing colors into view, and every little piece of silence feels honest and new. My notebook rests beside the cup, its pages pale and clean, waiting for the smallest thought to land somewhere between the fading glow of street lamps and the first birds in the air. The hour where the world feels gentle and kindness lingers there. Outside empty intersections hold reflections reflections of the sky, like mirrors catching fragments of the night as it goes by. Nothing rushes, nothing calls. The dawn unfolds without resistance. A table for the morning, a window full of dawn, watching all the shadows fade so slowly, one by one. Golden thread through the glass, drawing colors into view, and every little piece of silence feels honest and new. The moonlight leaves without regret, the sunlight enters without a sound. One closes softly, one arrives gently, and somehow both belong. Like light across still water, a table for the morning, now glowing in the gold. The blue that filled the room before has finally let go. Golden thread through the glass, now stretching wall to wall, and every page before me feels ready for it all. One last look beyond the window, one warm cup within my hands. The city slowly wakes below, while the quiet understands. A new day begins here. The night is almost gone, but not completely yet. Lavender sky at 5:30 hangs softly over sleeping streets. The cafe hums in whispered tones, and morning gathers at my feet. A small white cup releases clouds that curl and drift into the air, like quiet thoughts I haven't spoken, floating gently everywhere. The room is wrapped in amber light, a little island in the blue, and the last star above the rooftops shines a little while longer for me, while the city slowly opens like a flower by the sea. Coffee steam and turning pages, moving with the rhythm of dawn. Every moment feels suspended between the night and the morning song. The window wears a silver shimmer drawn across the waking glass. Reflections from the empty sidewalks fade away as shadows pass. I underline rushing plans, just quiet light across my hands. And the last star above the rooftops shines a little while longer for me, while the city slowly opens like a flower by the sea. Coffee steam and turning pages, moving with the rhythm of dawn. Every moment feels suspended between the night and the morning song. Maybe peace is something simple, a wooden chair, a gentle view, a little warmth upon the table, and enough time to begin anew. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. The piano echoes softly like rain that never falls. Now the last star above the rooftops melts into the growing day, and the pale blue of the morning carries all the dark away. Coffee steam and turning pages, still dancing in the golden light, as the world begins its story from the final lines of night. Lavender sky at 5:30 has turned to shades of pearl and gold. I take one sip, I breathe it in, and let the quiet morning unfold. The sky is turning silver blue, and morning finds its way to you. A little table by the window, a cup of coffee in my hands. The city lights are slowly fading like quiet words I understand. The street is empty, still and gentle, a passing breeze, a distant sound. Moonlight lingers on the notebook before the sunlight settles down, and every breath feels softer now, like time is moving carefully before the city wakes, before the daylight grows. I watch the steam rise slowly and let the silence flow. The morning opens softly like pages turning free. A brand new day is waiting just beyond the glass for me. The lamp beside me paints a circle of amber on the wooden grain. I trace a thought across the paper and leave behind the restless rain. The clouds are drifting toward the harbor. The sky becomes a brighter shade, and all the little worries I carried begin begin to lose and start to fade. The room is filled with quiet light and something hopeful in the air. Before the city wakes, before the daylight grows, I watch the steam rise slowly and let the silence flow. The morning opens softly, like pages turning free. A brand new day is waiting just beyond the glass for me. One small moment, one warm cup, one deep breath is enough. The world can wait a little while as dawn arrives with a gentle smile. Soft blue light upon the floor, golden rays outside the door. Before the city wakes, before the traffic starts, the first light touches every corner and settles in my heart. The morning opens softly, the night has drifted away. I hold this quiet feeling and slowly greet the day. The coffee's warm, the sky is bright, the moon has said goodbye, and in this little cafe a new day begins to rise. The night is folding into blue, and morning slowly comes into view. Steam above the table dances like a story without a sound. Tiny circles on the surface while the world is settling down. The wooden chair beneath me creaks, a familiar gentle tone. In a room of sleepy shadows, I am quiet and alone. The clock moves softly on the wall, no hurry in its hands at all. Steam above the table, morning in the glass, watching all the city lights become memories of the past. Every little second feels gentle as a wave, as the first light finds the window and the sky begins to change. The pages of my journal whisper as I turn another line. Thoughts drip slowly with the coffee, like clouds across my mind. Outside, lanterns on the avenue are losing all their glow. One by one they fade into the colors dawn bestows, a silver edge upon the roofs. A golden thread begins to bloom. Steam above the table, morning in the glass, the city lights become memories of the past. Every little second feels gentle as a wave, as the first light finds the window and the sky begins to change. No grand plans, no racing heart, just quiet moments before the start. A cup of warmth, a place to stay, and room enough to greet the day. As the dawn slips through the cafe and settles on the floor, lanterns fading on the avenue, coffee cooling in my hands. The city slowly wakes around me, exactly as it planned. A new day quietly begins. The night is almost gone. But not completely yet. Lavender sky at 5:30 hangs softly over sleeping streets. The cafe hums in whispered tones, and morning gathers at my feet. A small white cup releases clouds that curl and drift into the air, like quiet thoughts I haven't spoken, floating gently everywhere. The room is wrapped in amber light, a little island in the blue, and the last star above the rooftops shines a little while longer for me, while the city slowly opens like a flower by the sea. Coffee steam and turning pages, moving with the rhythm of dawn. Every moment feels suspended between the night and the morning song. The window wears a silver shimmer drawn across the waking glass. Reflections from the empty sidewalks fade away as shadows pass. I underline a line of poetry, then watch the colors softly grow. The moon retreats behind the skyline, leaving traces of its glow. No crowded noise, no rushing plans, just quiet light across my hands. And the last star above the rooftops shines a little while longer for me, while the city slowly opens begin anew. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. The piano echoes softly like rain that never falls. Now the last star above the rooftops melts into the growing day, and the pale blue of the morning carries all the dark away. Coffee steam and turning pages, still dancing in the golden light, as the world begins its story from the final lines of night. Lavender sky at 5:30 has turned to shades of pearl and gold. I take one sip, I breathe it in, and let the quiet morning unfold. Stillness settles in the room. Morning waits beyond the blue. There's moonlight resting in my teacup, silver drifting on the steam, like the final scene of nighttime, holding tightly to a dream. The lamps are glowing soft and golden along the quiet cafe wall, casting little pools of comfort where the shadows gently fall. Outside the roads are nearly empty, no engines humming through the haze, only distant sleeping buildings waiting for the light to change. The world feels smaller in this hour, and somehow kinder too. Between the lamps and daybreak, I find a little space to breathe, where the night lets go so slowly, like a leaf upon the breeze. Every page I turn is softer, every thought begins to flow, as the first light paints the window with a quiet morning glow. The chair across from me is empty, yet the silence feels complete, like an old familiar melody playing underneath the street. I trace circles on the tabletop, watching tiny droplets fade, while the dark blue sky beyond me turns a lighter shade by shade. The city signs lose their reflections, the stars surrender one by one, and the rooftops catch the whispers of an almost rising sun. No destination calling out, just this beautiful in between. Between the lamps and daybreak, I find a little space to breathe, where the night lets go so slowly, like a leaf upon the breeze. Every page I turn is softer, every thought begins to flow, as the first light paints the window with a quiet morning glow. Maybe peace is not a place, maybe peace is just a pause, a moment wrapped in gentle light, without question, hands without cards, a warm cup held between two hands, a room untouched by noise, the promise of another day arriving without force. Between the lamps and daybreak, the room begins to bloom with gold. Moonlight leaves the edge of the table as the morning takes hold. Every page becomes a memory of the quiet that was here, and every beam across the window makes the future feel more clear. The tea has cooled, the sky has brightened, the city slowly starts to move, and I remain one moment longer inside this peaceful blue. Stillness settles in the room. Morning waits beyond the blue. There's moonlight resting in my teacup, silver drifting on the steam, like the final scene of nighttime, holding tightly to a dream. The lamps are glowing soft and golden along the quiet cafe wall, casting little pools of comfort where the shadows gently fall. Outside the roads are nearly empty, no engines humming through the haze, only distant sleeping buildings waiting for the light to change. The world feels smaller in this hour, and somehow kinder too. Between the lamps and daybreak, I find a little space to breathe, where the night lets go so slowly, like a leaf upon the breeze. Every page I turn is softer, every thought begins to flow, as the first light paints the window with a quiet morning glow. The chair across from me is empty, yet the silence feels complete, like an old familiar melody playing underneath the street. I trace circles on the tabletop, watching tiny droplets fade, while the dark blue sky beyond me turns a lighter shade by shade. The city signs lose their reflections, the stars surrender one by one, and the rooftops catch the whispers of an almost rising sun. No destination calling out, just this beautiful in between. Between the lamps and daybreak, I find a little space to breathe, where the night lets go so slowly, like a leaf upon the breeze. Every page I turn is softer, every thought begins to flow, with a quiet morning glow. Maybe peace is not a place, maybe peace is just a pause, a moment wrapped in gentle light, without questions, without cause. A warm cup held between two hands, a room untouched by noise, the promise of another day arriving without force. Like sunlight learning how to shine between the lamps and daybreak. The room begins to bloom with gold. Moonlight leaves the edge of the table as the morning takes hold. Every page becomes a memory of the quiet that was here, and every beam across the window makes the future feel more clear. The tea has cooled, the sky has brightened, the city slowly starts to move, and I remain one moment longer inside this peaceful blue. The morning is arriving slowly, like a secret finding its way. Blue ink resting on the paper, waiting for a thought to land. Coffee breathing little clouds above the warmth between my hands. The lamp beside me paints a halo on the grain of the wooden table. Outside, the sleeping intersections still seem distant and unable to shake the final shades of midnight from the corners of the sky. Everything is moving softly, like a whisper passing by. I hear the turning of a page and feel the world begin again. When the window learns the sun and the darkness starts to fade, little pieces of the morning gather gently where I stay. Blue ink and early light, sharing stories in the dawn, and every quiet breath reminds me a brand new day is being drawn. The moon has left a silver memory across the glass and on the floor, but golden colors wait patiently beyond the cafe door. The city signs are growing fainter, their reflections drifting thin, while the first light on the rooftops invites the waking world back in. No rushing noise, no crowded scenes, just room enough for simple things. When the window learns the sun and the darkness starts to fade, little pieces of the morning gather gently where I stay. Blue ink and early light, sharing stories in the dawn, and every quiet breath reminds me a brand new day is being drawn. Maybe hope is not a thunder, maybe hope is not a cafe in the glow of a waking street, in the space between two heartbeats where the night and morning meet. Soft guitar and piano wander through the growing light when the window learns the sun and the sky becomes a sea of pale gold and faded sapphire, opening endlessly. Blue ink and early light still resting near my cup as the morning slowly blossoms and the city wakes up. One last sip, one quiet smile, one lingering dream to keep. The day begins beyond the glass while the cafe holds its peace. The night is folding into blue, and morning slowly comes into view. Steam above the table dances like a story without a sound. Tiny circles on the surface while the world is settling down. The wooden chair beneath me creaks a familiar gentle tone. In a room of sleepy shadows, I am quiet and alone. The clock moves softly on the wall. No hurry in its hands at all. Steam above the table, morning in the glass, watching all the city lights become memories of the past. Every little second feels gentle as a wave as the first light finds the window and the sky begins to change. The pages of my journal whisper as I turn another line. Thoughts drift slowly with the coffee like clouds across my mind. Outside, lanterns on the avenue are losing all their glow. One by one they fade into the colors dawn bestows. A silver edge upon the roofs, a golden thread begins to bloom. Steam above the table, morning in the glass, watching all the city lights become memories of the past. Every little second feels gentle as a wave as the first light finds the window and the sky begins to change. No grand plans, no racing heart, just quiet moments before the start. A cup of warmth, a place to stay, and room enough to greet the day. sunrise on the street. The blue of night is disappearing beneath the morning's feet. Every little second feels brighter than before as the dawn slips through the cafe and settles on the floor. Lanterns fading on the avenue, coffee cooling in my hands. The city slowly wakes around me, exactly as it planned. A new day quietly begins. The room is still half dreaming, and so am I. Soft light on empty cups left resting on the table edge, the kind of silence that you keep without needing to confess. The window holds a fading world in shades of blue and gold, while every breath inside the room feels carefully controlled. A distant train dissolves itself into the morning air, and even time feels hesitant to interrupt us there. No sound too loud, just the hush of waking clouds. Soft light on empty cups and the world outside turns slow as the first warm hints of sunrise begin to softly glow. The morning borrowed the night for just a little while and left it here beside me in a quiet, fragile style. The spoon leaves tiny circles in what's left of cooling tea, like echoes of a thought I had but cannot quite retrieve. The lamps are still half glowing, like they're unsure to leave, caught between the dream of midnight and what the dawn believes. The city breathes behind the glass without a voice or face, just shifting shapes and shadows in a patient, slow embrace. Nothing breaks the fragile air, everything belongs right there. Soft light on empty cups and the world outside turns slow as the first warm hints of sunrise begin to softly glow. The morning borrowed the night for just a little while and left it here beside me in a quiet, fragile style. Maybe peace is not arriving, but something already here, hidden in the smallest moments when the world feels less severe. A cup, a chair, a fading lamp, a breath you didn't plan, and suddenly the morning is something you understand. Piano drifting like steel cafe hums awake again, but softly, not too fast, and I remain within the moment before it doesn't last. The day begins. The night is growing lighter now. The morning is close enough to feel Ivory pages waiting quietly beside a cooling ceramic cup. The world outside remains half dreaming, not quite asleep, not fully up. Blue reflections cross the window from distant signs that soon will fade. A final glow upon the pavement before the dawn rewrites the shade. The room is filled with gentle echoes of teaspoons and a coffee grind, and every sound becomes a heartbeat for the thoughts inside my mind. Nothing asked for urgency. The morning moves so tenderly beneath the quiet skylines where the fading starlight goes. I watch another day arrive like a flower slowly grows. Ivory pages before sunrise, holding words I haven't said, while golden light begins to wander through the corners of my head. The steam curls upward like a ribbon, tracing shapes above the table. Moonlight lingers for a moment, as if it's not yet fully able to leave the warmth of this small cafe and the comfort of this room, where every chair and every shadow feels suspended in the blue. Outside, the traffic lights are blinking for an audience of none, waiting with the empty sidewalks for the arrival of the sun. A softer color fills the sky, one breath at a time. Beneath the quiet skylines where the fading starlight goes, I watch another day arrive like a flower slowly grows. Ivory pages before sunrise, holding words I haven't said, while golden light begins to wander through the corners of my head. Maybe every morning carries a secret wrapped in light, a reminder that beginnings do not need to shout or fight. They can enter through a window with a calm and patient glow, and settle softly on the places only quiet hearts can know. is bright and clear, and somewhere in the growing daylight, a new beginning lingers near. The sky is painted sapphire blue, and morning slowly shines through. A porcelain cup beside my hand, still holding traces of the night. The lamp above the corner booth glows softly in the fading light. Outside the window sleeps the street, no footsteps moving through the air. The city's neon memories are disappearing everywhere. The silence feels like velvet now, wrapped around each passing thought. Quiet notes in porcelain, floating with the morning steam. Every breath becomes a melody, every glance becomes a dream. Sapphire morning window, holding colors yet unnamed. As the first light finds the table, nothing feels the same. I write a line and then another, watching shadows drift away. The pages catch the growing brightness, like they knew this I would stay. The moonlight leaves the wooden surface without a sound, without goodbye. And somewhere beyond the rooftops, a golden thread begins to rise. The world is turning gently now, without a rush, without a race. Quiet notes in porcelain, floating with the morning steam. Every breath becomes a melody, every glance becomes a dream. Sapphire morning window, holding colors yet unnamed. As the first light finds the table, nothing feels the same. A little warmth, a little light, a peaceful room, a fading night. No need to chase, no need to run. The day arrives, one ray at a time. Soft piano echoes across the empty room. Quiet notes in porcelain, dancing through the cafe air. Every page and every moment feels like something rare. Sapphire morning gentle trail. The coffee cools, the sky grows bright, the lamps surrender to the day, and I remain for one more song before the morning slips away.